Back now on EA Sports at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. You haven't missed a thing as we're just about set for the opening kickoff. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
Here we go. Number 53. I'm here all day. Shift.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
Here we go.
Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And this is not something they want to see. George Kittle, such an important piece to the puzzle, is still down here. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go. Like 80.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Here we go. 180!
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 56.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out.
Here we go, here we
A
go.
terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
56.
On second down, it's Coleman. Able to fight through one time. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Steven Sims now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Garoppolo. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
On 1st down, Garoppolo got the connection here to Bourne. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Connects here with the tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45.
56 to Mike, boy. 59.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. We saw a fine first half from quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's Sims to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A run here for J.D. McKissick. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
From the gun, it's Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. A carry now for McKissick. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Here we go, here we go. Like 80!
56. There we go, here we go. Mike 56, Mike 56. Got you back.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And some strong running. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Here's Mostert. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
58.
This is Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Here we go. By 20.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Here we go. 180!
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Sims to return. And able to get this out to the 25. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Again, it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fighting through pressure. Now a desperation throw deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
On 2nd and goal, Haskins, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle there to make the grab. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's 17-7. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
56. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Mike 56, Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 56. 56 to Mike.
Once again, it's Mostert. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
58 to Mike.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Here we go. 180.
Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.